Plaintiff Nicole Roman is suing her former friend for personal property. Nicole says she met the defendant in Narcotics Anonymous when she was a teenager, and the defendant was using heroin. Defendant Danielle Smith says she was only in NA for her marijuana addiction, and she's countersuing Nicole for unpaid rent and property damage because she claims Nicole almost caused her to be evicted.
All right. Nicole Roman is suing her former friend for personal property, and the defendant, Danielle Smith, is countersuing her former friend for unpaid rent and property damage. How are you, Nicole?
Good. How are you? Good.
Talk to me. Why are you suing your former friend?
Well, I met Danielle about 2 years ago through Narcotics Anonymous. I started smoking pot and drinking when I was young.
You started smoking and drinking. You're talking about marijuana?
Mm-hmm. I started drinking when I was 13.
Where was your mother?
Well, she didn't know I was drinking.
Who are you?
Her mother.
She didn't know. You hid it from her, huh?
She was unaware that I was drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you said you met the defendant at NA,
Yeah.
Narcotics Anonymous.
Through a friend of a friend, and we were just acquaintances for a while. And when I was 17, I started smoking pot. And because of that...
Where'd you get the money to buy pot?
Well, I took $1,000 out of my savings account when I found out that I could. She had no idea that I was doing it. I didn't know I could even do that until my brother started doing it. So once I saw that
Your brother's doing drugs too, or just taking money out of his account?
Well, he was doing both.
Mom, what's going on? Step up here. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
What happened with these kids?
I don't know.
Well, where were you?
I was there, believe me. I was there.
Did you notice behavioral changes?
Yes, of course. And we went through some times when, I knew that they were doing things that were inappropriate, pot or whatever.
Did you go through their room? Did you talk to their teachers?
I did everything. I did everything I could possibly think of. I talked to anybody who would listen to me or give me some advice. I talked to the counselors at school. There's nothing that I didn't try.
Really?
Kids want to do what they can do.
How about you threaten them?
I threatened them. In fact, one of the reasons
Not
why
the teachers.
one of the reasons why Nicole ended up moving in with Danielle is because I gave her an ultimatum. I'm like, it's this way or the highway.
Thanks, Mom. Go ahead.
I think 3 months after I moved in, I went into the hospital for chronic liver rejection because I had a liver transplant when I was a baby.
And you doing drugs and drinking?
Yeah, and after I went into the hospital, I kind of realized that I was risking my life, and ever since then, I've been trying to change.
Were you ever arrested for drugs, buying, selling?
Just
anything?
once in school.
Just once? Mm-hmm. What happened that just once time?
I was smoking with one of friends in the bathroom, and they caught us, so they searched my stuff and arrested me.
What happened in that case?
I paid a $300 fine.
All right, Danielle, you're countersuing.
Correct.
How'd you meet the plaintiff?
As she says, I met her at NA. I did smoke pot about 2 years ago. I'm 21 now. I thought Nicole was an okay girl. Basically, what happened was she was having problems with her mom. She always said that her mom's controlling. She didn't like her boyfriend.
Her mom wasn't controlling enough. Go ahead.
That she wasn't, she didn't like her boyfriend, didn't like her habits. So I said, okay, I'm a very trustworthy person. I then actually, when I told her to move in, that she said she could move in, I had her sign an agreement to pay $300.
Okay, and you have something in writing? Let's see. And does she pay?
The first month she did. We were both partying really hard. We did drink a lot in that month. The second month, she kind of slacked. She said, give me a couple weeks. I said, okay, I'll let it slide. Like I said, I'm a trustworthy person. Didn't pay. Came to the third month. After the third month, she actually wasn't around. Couldn't get a hold of her for a while. So what I had to do was
That's not what happened. When I was moving into there, I was not aware that she was still doing heavy drugs. And
I wasn't doing heavy drugs.
All right, you were in Narcotics Anonymous. You were doing some drugs. What were you doing?
I was smoking.
That's
Weed.
it?
That was
Not
it.
true.
All right. What did she do?
Heroin.
Did you do heroin?
No.
Ever?
I
Look
did
at
it.
me.
I tried it once, Your Honor.
You tried it once
Tried
and
it
that
once.
was it?
My friend OD'd 3 times on the way to the hospital. I said, that's enough.
That's not
Really?
what I've heard.
Correct.
All right. So talk to me about what you did when she didn't pay the rent.
Basically, I took her stuff and put it on a website called Craigslist, and I got as much money as I could for the property.
What stuff are we talking about? What happened?
The reason why I brought my mother here today is because my mom was
I didn't throw away your
stuff. She told me she was going to give me my stuff back. I told her if she...
And are you here to testify to that, Mom? Mm-hmm. Tell me.
She came over to our house one day, a couple weeks after Nicole had moved back home, and she told us that she was going to give the things back. But one minute she'd say she was going to give her things back, the next minute she'd say she wouldn't, then she would, then she wouldn't. It's been up and back.
So she came to your house?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Correct.
Okay. So you're having discussions about the property?
Correct.
Okay. And what did you say?
I said, if I don't get my rent, I am taking your stuff and I am selling it to get my rent. I'm not screwing myself and my credit any further than what it's already messed up.
So they're lying?
Correct. I took her stuff and I sold as much as I could. I got $500 for everything that I sold.
Okay. And what of yours did she sell?
I had my camera in there, which was almost $400.
All right. Let's see the receipt.
And I have some other receipts.
All right. Just give me all the receipts you have. All right. I'm going to ask you to look at the defendant's exhibit. Is that your signature on that alleged agreement to pay the rent, $300 a month?
It looks like my signature. I have.
Well, is it? Did you sign it? Were you high?
I might have. I have no recognition of signing anything.
Is that your signature?
I don't think it is.
Okay. Tell me the circumstances of her signing that. Why'd you have her sign this?
Why? If something like this ever happened, if she didn't pay me my rent, if I wanted to take her to court
I hereby, HEAR, here,
I
let Nicole Roman stay. You should have stayed at school longer. Stay and live.
I graduated my high school.
You did?
Yes.
Stay and live. live for $300 a month out of a total of $1,500 rent. That includes. Okay. By the way, you admit you paid $300 the first month.
The first month I gave her what I could.
Yes. Okay. Do you know what that tells me? That suggests to me that when you paid her $300 the first month, that maybe you were supposed to pay $300 every month thereafter.
No, that's not how it was when I moved in. When I moved in, my recognition of this was that she was helping me out. I had nowhere to go. I'm 18 years old. I thought she was helping me out. A few weeks later.
Why should she help you out?
Because
you're doing drugs together, right? Okay. All right. You decide you're going to sell her property.
Correct.
You sold everything, the iPod, and
I sold everything that would be sold or be taken on Craigslist.
Okay. So
Anything
we're talking about a
else?
camera, iPod, clothes, shoes, CD player, DVDs, memory card, bedding, hair straightener.
I like my hair straightener.
All right. Okay. Sit down. Thank you, Mom. The issue right now is whether or not this is a plaintiff's signature. She doesn't remember whether she was high or didn't sign it or just doesn't remember. I don't know. So we did a handwriting analysis. The handwriting expert will confirm whether or not this is the plaintiff's signature. Okay. Now I haven't seen this. Thank you. All right. It was determined that Nicole Roman prepared the question Nicole Roman signature depicted in the QC1 specimen. This opinion is based on the images being true and accurate, and that was the plaintiff's signature. Therefore, you're right. She did sign it. In case you didn't remember or were high at the time, you did sign this. That resolves the issue as it relates to rent. Now, let's continue to move forward on the property damage issue. What did she damage?
Basically, there were holes in the wall, either from her and her boyfriend fighting, her getting mad, punching holes. I'm not sure, but I do have pictures.
All right, let's see it.
4 different
Did you fight
holes.
with your boyfriend, Nicole?
No.
There you go.
No?
And first of all, my room was in the dining room. I had my bed in the dining room. I don't know how someone would not be able to see if I was doing something like that.
Like
I mean,
what?
why would I
Put in a
damage
hole?
something
Did
that...
she go out?
No.
That's not a defense.
barely
I went out.
She went out of the
She
house?
was
I
asleep
always
all
left the
day
house.
and
All right, what am I
party
looking
night.
at here? This is
those
what?
are just couple. That's one hole.
Yep.
And then those are
there's
3
3
different
holes.
holes that are right
What
next
room
to
is
each
this
other.
in?
The living room, dining room area.
Her bedroom.
Where she was at, correct.
Well, she has no way to prove that.
Really? That's why I'm
Does it
here.
show a picture of the dining room? I mean, I did not damage any of her
Did you fight with your
property.
boyfriend?
No.
Did he fight with you?
No.
All right. So now, as it relates to this damage, you deny it. You say she damaged.
Correct. She
Make
did.
me believe you.
She did fight. She always was on the phone, either arguing with someone on that phone, and she does have a bad temper. I found that out when she went to NA.
She has bad temper?
That we both do have a bad temper when
you have one, I could tell.
Correct. I do have a bad temper. It's my Irish side.
Well,
Sorry.
that's the excuse, your ethnicity? All right, good. All right. The issue is whether or not the defendant was justified in selling her property. The defendant was not justified in selling her property. She has absolutely no right to sell your property. Therefore, in her lawsuit against you for her property that you sold wrongfully, I am going to award her that money. The other issue is whether or not there was an agreement by the plaintiff that she would pay $300 a month in rent. It's a breach of contract case. It's a very simple case. I'm going to award you the $600 for unpaid rent, and I'm going to subtract the $600 from the $3,381, and I'm also going to subtract the $200 for property damage. I don't know that you proved it beyond a reasonable doubt, but I'll take your word for it. Therefore, the verdict is really for both of you, but at the end of the day, I hope you learned something from this. So ordered. Thank you.